Hi guys, so I've been wanting to do this video for a while now and it's a casual day, I'm not going anywhere, so I thought I'd film it now, but excuse the pyjamas, and I've got a low top on so I'm trying to make sure that I'm covered, and the crazy hair. I just thought I'd film it now before I never do it. So I'm going to do a what I've been watching with a variety of different shows, and regardless of whether this is still relevant by the time this is uploaded, I'm hoping it will kind of give you some ideas of some really cool shows to check out in the future, or yeah. So aside from a hell of a lot of cartoons, I've been watching way too much reality TV shows, and I think that's going to be the death of me. Talk about is I Am Kate, I think it's called. This is about Bruce Jenner that was transitioning to Caitlyn Jenner. Currently I'm only on the second series at the moment, quite early on. I've really been enjoying it. I'm not really interested in the Kardashians and the Jenners as such, but because it's such I guess a big thing that's happening in their family, I thought it would be interesting to see how Caitlyn fits into her new life, how she fits into being looked upon by others, and because of her influence I suppose, how she copes with that. And it's been a really insightful show, seeing how she's adapted to life and her new friends and some of the challenges she's had to overcome. Another one kind of similar in theme I suppose is, I believe it's called I Am Jazz. I haven't seen it for a little while now, but I really like it. Again, it's about a transitioning girl. I think I found her ages ago on YouTube once because she does a lot of DIY mermaid towels and stuff, and then I briefly heard that she was having a show and I completely forgot about it, and then only like I feel like it was years later, but I don't know if it was that long ago, but more recently the show has come out and I've been enjoying it. I think it's only had a season 1, I'm not too sure. Well, that's the only season I've watched so far. But yeah, it's really interesting again to see the same kind of going through a transition so big as a younger person. So she hasn't gone through puberty yet. I think she was 13 when she started. No, I think she was younger then when she started. She hasn't had that hormone, so she kind of stopped it as soon as she could. So it's interesting to see how she copes with life like that and everything. And I love them shows. They're really interesting. I think it gives you a wider sense of the world, and to be less judgmental if you in fact find that you are judgmental. I've also been really getting into Catfish a lot, me and Joe both actually. I don't know what's kind of grasped us to it, but basically, if those of you have never watched Catfish, it's kind of spawned off of the film Catfish, but basically it's following these people that are in online relationships and they don't know if the person they're talking to is in fact that person, or if they're kind of led to believe like these series of lies. So you get to kind of follow them as they're discovering who this mystery person is, trying to meet them, finding out if they're real or they're fake. It's really kind of suspenseful. I like it. It's got a kind of fear factor to it, but it's like real life, so oh my gosh, it could happen to anyone. And I think lastly, for kind of reality TV shows, I've been watching Total Divas. I really love that series, but unfortunately when I started recording it, it only recorded from episode 5 onwards of the new series, so that's bloody annoying. But no, that's the only kind of wrestling show I watch. I used to watch a lot of wrestling with my brother when I was younger, but now this is the only kind of wrestling show I watch because, oh no, it's more glamorous and it's more bitchy, and I don't know, I seem to be drawn to that sort of stuff at the moment. But it's a really entertaining show. I love it. Over the past while, I guess, I don't really know, I've completed quite a few period pieces, including Dickensian and War and Peace. I've got some reviews, so they'll be up in a little card annotation at the top if you want to watch that. Also got to watch, I can never pronounce it, Beowulf, Return to the Shieldlands. I don't know too much about that, but I know of Beowulf. I think we learned a little bit about him in drama when I took it in school like years ago. But yeah, that's another really interesting thing to look out for and start watching if you haven't already. And I've also been really enjoying the new season of Drunk History. It's got a hell of a lot more celebrities in it and it's bloody awesome. So basically what Drunk History is, I actually think I saw a really old YouTube channel do a similar concept before. But anyway, it's a TV show where they got a load of comedians in, get them completely intoxicated and to tell a particular significant story from history, and it's so entertaining. I mean, I guess it is kind of advertising getting drunk, but it's amusing, it's funny. Yes, it probably shouldn't be, but it is, because these people are so out of it. And then as the comedians are telling the story, you kind of have like a set of actors, some really well-known actors as well. I think there's some people from like well-known soaps and other comedians and stuff acting out what that person's saying, and it's so funny. It's really, really good. Definitely give that a try if you haven't watched it before. Then I've also been watching pretty much everything on Cartoon Network. So that's like Teen Titans Go. I know a lot of people have kind of mixed feelings about that. I've been watching Adventure Time, Regular Show, The Amazing World of Gumball. Amazing World of Gumball, I have a discussion-y video about one of the episodes, the Origins I believe it's called, on Ninjago, so I'll put that up if you want to watch that as well. I've been watching a lot of Clarence. I've also been watching a lot of Mako Mermaids. Mako Mermaids is basically the spin-off series, but it's Netflix's own, so that's the series I'm watching at the moment, even though they have got a series either out or coming out on Disney, and I think that's a continuation from the Netflix version. But anyway, it's a spin-off series from the H2O Just Add Water series from Nickelodeon like years ago. I absolutely loved that, and when I heard that Netflix was doing a spin-off, I was excited. Mako Mermaids is following a different set of mermaids, so it's not as, I don't know, it just doesn't have that feel that the original series had, but it's still really enjoyable, and it's such a fresh I guess it's fresh because it's water, but it's just a fresh series, like kids show to watch. I love it, it's really fun, and I definitely have to check out that Disney one that I mentioned, because it seems that they've taken over or bought out Netflix for the rights of it or something. I don't know, but maybe that'll be interesting. I've also completed Gravity Falls. Again, I've got like a discussion video over on Ninjago if you want to check that out, but that was an awesome like series. I really enjoyed it. Apparently the creator of the show is doing something with Fox. It's going to be another kind of, I think it's going to be another comedy horror. It might not. I'm hoping it's still cartoon. I guess he has less with restraint with Fox because you know, it's not on a kids channel, so hopefully he can do much more creepier stuff, or you know, go further than Gravity Falls was allowed to go. But Gravity Falls was awesome. I'm so sad that it's ended, but I go into so much depth about that over on that video if you want to check that out. So I think I'll talk about Star vs the Forces of Evil. I've been watching the odd episode here and there. Again, review of the first couple of episodes over on Ninjago. But yeah, I've just been dipping in and out of that show, but I've noticed of late some of the episodes I've been watching seem to have some sort of formula to them. They seem to have a sort of storyline that I'm not getting, so I think I'm definitely going to have to go back and kind of watch all of them back to back like I did with Gravity Falls, to see if there's actually some sort of story there. Now, I think that's all I've really been watching that I wanted to talk to you guys about. But let me know what you've been watching. Dip in and out of all these different genres like I've done for you today. Hopefully this gives you some good suggestions of what to watch in the future if you're stumped on things to watch, I suppose. But for now, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall speak to you next time. Bye!